This is the book of Revelations, chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharallah. All right, before I begin, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakwadash. All right, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, and today's video or lesson is going to be on this article from the website I was telling you, Akim, yesterday about. Okay, and you know, I was gonna pick a different article, but this one caught my eye more. All right, because it says many European nations are preparing for World War III involving Russia. Okay, so the reason this is I decided to go this one over the other one is because both of them were, revolving around the same topic. It's just this one was more, more keen on what I wanted to focus on. Okay, and the fact of the matter is that World War III is gonna come. Okay, now people call us skeptics or conspiracy theorists. People throw out these terms, these negative terms um at us, to try to degrade us and try to downplay our works. Okay, because when you hear the word conspiracy theorist, you're thinking like, oh, this dude believed that this and that, Okay, which really this isn't a conspiracy theory because this is a something that is going to pass. Okay, it's something that's going to pass. It's not a conspiracy theory. That's a fact. Okay, that's a fact. So that's why I opened up with Revelations chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past. Woe means death and destruction. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, so death and destruction, the Second World War has passed, and the Third World War cometh quickly. Okay, so, you know, um, Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed. And I'm going to read some of this article, and I'm going to, bring out some scriptures, and that'll be the lesson. It shouldn't be too long. So it says, Germany is ramping up its national security as fears loop that Vladimir Putin's bloody war in Ukraine may develop into a worldwide inferno. Okay, and that's deep. Okay, because what is inferno? Inferno is inferno like fire. Okay, so now let me get this real quick. Okay, and I didn't even read the article. I just read the title of it. Okay, just read the title of it. So I didn't even know it said that. Okay, so this is okay. Okay, real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Okay, so every battle, before was, with weapons, with you know, guns, machine guns, artillery, tanks and whatnot. Okay, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay, so this world war is gonna be a burning and fueling fire. Okay, what does that represent? Okay, those are the nukes. Okay, the the Lord's gonna put his vengeance on the nukes or his fury on the nukes, and hey, the nukes probably gonna hit hard as fuck, man. They're gonna hit hard as hell. Okay, so World War III is not going to be a regular war, man. World War III is gonna be a very bloody, a very disturbing, the worst day of on earth. Okay, let me grab this. Okay, Slovakia. All right. And I'm just rolling in the spirit. I didn't even have no scriptures popped up. Instead of, it's like, I had no scriptures pop up. besides the Revelations. So this is Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, and Jacob's trouble is coming. All right, Jacob's trouble is going to be a time period of of death and destruction. Okay, the worst possible days on this earth. All right. So lucky if it sounds like I'm breathing hard. I have to breathe through my mouth. I have a stuffy nose right now. But this says in recent weeks, North Korea has sent thousands of troops to support Mad Vlad, and on Tuesday, embedded Kyiv unleashed its first long-range missile into Russia. Okay, it says fears of war spilling over the national borders has now been sparked, with Germany taking after the Nordic countries and ramping up precautionary measures. Okay, so North Korea has sent troops to support Mad Vlad. Okay, which I believe that's supposed to be Vladimir Putin. Okay, so we already know that North Korea and Russia are in cahoots. Okay, we know that they're starting their own thing. I think it's called BRICS. I believe is what it's called. Okay, and pretty much, these nations are mad at the Great Whore. Okay, these nations are mad at the Great Whore because, hey, guess what? Babylon has fed them this cheap ass wine. Okay, Babylon is that cheap wine. Okay, that wine philosophy. Okay, you see women, Babylon ruined our women, man. Okay, we see it all the damn time. You know, women from Northern Kingdom come over here. Like Cuba, Mexico, so-called Cuba. Puerto Rico. Okay, and you see these women who are feminine over there in Mexico, man. When I want to go visit Mexico, hey, guess what, man? Over there, every woman was acting like a woman. Okay, every woman was acting like a woman. All right, when I want to go visit my family out there in Mexico, all right, you had little girls at ages 13, 12, man, cooking and shit. This girl was out there. She already knew how to make mole. All right, and for those brothers who don't know what mole is, that's like it's like a dish where you put like chicken and like it's like in some type of sauce, and you put white rice, and it's real good. If you all can try mole, but you had women out there, girls, so-called girls, which they're really women already if they hit the period, but you had women out there, cooking and making mole and making these good dishes, man. You know, my aunts out there, okay, they was at the house, you know, slicing the food, making food. They was at the house 24/7. But guess what? They was cleaning. They was not on the ass. They was being women. Okay, and um, the same woman come over here, and like now they turn wicked. Why? Because it's cheap as fucking wine. Okay, so the nations are mad also because Babylon has broken the most. Let me search that up. Actually, how many treaties? Let me search that up. Quick Google search. How many? Okay. It says the United States government has broken or violated all of the more than 500 treaties it signed with the Native Americans between 1778 and 1871. So more than 500 is outrageous, man. Okay. And that's only towards the Native Americans, man. Okay, which are so-called Native Americans, right? Which are also Israelites. Okay. But in total, Babylon has, I believe, well over 1,000 treaties with these other nations as well, man. Have scammed them. You know, Babylon ain't nothing special, man. Okay, it says German armed forces has begun implementing Operation Dutchland, which has been agreed amongst politicians that contains a chilling 1,000-page strategy plan. According to the Frankfurter Alignment, the top secret papers reveal specific buildings and infrastructures facilities that need specific protection in an emergency for military reasons. Okay, and let me tell you the plan. And the plan is they are gonna turn on Babylon the Great. Okay, okay, they are gonna turn on Babylon the Great for that cheap wine. Okay, okay. Let me grab this. Mm, okay, let me get Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the seven angels, which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying, Come, it's like saying unto me, Come hither, I will shew thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth among many waters. Okay, and what's that great whore? Babylon the Great, aka America. Verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunken with the wine of her fornication. Okay, so all you people have have been drunken of this wine. Okay, that's the same fucking serpent out there in Genesis. Okay, Esau's philosophy. Okay, Esau's ideology. Okay, so Revelation 17 is a whole nother lesson in itself. Okay, that's a beautiful chapter. Type in Revelation 17 breakdown GMS, and you get a bunch of beautiful breakdowns on that. Okay, but let me focus on this article now. It says, the report also contains plans on how Germany would protect, will proceed in the event of some kind of potentially eluding. It's like I skipped ahead. The report also contains on how Germany would proceed in the event of some kind of threat to defend or even tensions beforehand, potentially alluding to Russia's war against Ukraine. A first meeting has even taken place in the Hamburg Chamber of Commerce, where specific companies were addressed directly after the report revealed the vulnerable professions in the face of war. Attendees were advised on striving for self-sufficiency through installing their own diesel generator or even a wind turbine. Guidance regarding truck driving was also given by Lieutenant Colin Jorn or Horn Pishke, who said that for every 100 employees, at least five additional truck drivers should be trained that you don't need. He chillingly explained 70% 70% of all trucks on Germany's road are driven by Eastern Europeans. If there is a war there, where will these people be? Okay, so they're threatening, Jeremy with, hey man, your workers, we got a lot of workers, man. If you go work with us, hey, where are these people gonna be at? All right, managing director of the Chamber of Commerce, Malti Haney, eerily warned we must raise awareness of how important a well-prepared and resilient economy is for Germany's civil and military defense. Plans have been built in Germany across the year when its defense missionary ministry Slovakia confirming in July that emergency plans to move hundreds of thousands of NATO troops in the event of a war with Russia. Okay, NATO is the alliance that Babylon is a part of. Okay, now it's Babylon. Okay, and it had these other nations. Okay, I believe France is a part of it. I believe, well, who else is part of NATO? They got some big ones. The UK is part of NATO. You got Italy, I believe, is part of NATO. Okay, and pretty much these nations came in together. In an event, if there was ever war, these other nations will help them. Okay, will help each other. All right, and it says there was in response to media reports that preparations were intensifying alongside the West heightening tensions with Mad Vlad. It was also suggested that Berlin was preparing to move 200,000 vehicles as well as the 800,000 NATO troops across its territory if the situation with Russia turned to an all-out war. Okay, and you fucking people are so ignorant to the fact that these things are going on, man. Bet you tell, ask a worldly person, man, ask what's going on in the news. They'll be like, oh, I don't know, the Lakers just won last yesterday, you know. It's cool to watch sports and whatnot. Yeah, I'm about to watch the Lakers game later, but you gotta stay on your watchtowers, man. Okay, they're not gonna know what's going on. At the time, uh, Ben Wuscher, Homeland Defense Command in Berlin, confirmed that the secret operation Deutschland continues to work at. A spokesperson told Newsbreak is continually being worked on under the responsibility of the Bundeswehr Homeland Defense Command, and it's constantly updated. Okay. News of the plan comes after millions of pamphlets landed in Swedish homes, eerily titled "If Crisis or War Comes" on Monday, while other nations issued their own chilling advice to fearful citizens. And that's what I went on yesterday. Okay, I did a video on that. Okay, I try to find a better video of inputting the pamphlets. Maybe if I find a picture of them, but I couldn't find any. But we roll with it. Okay, it says Norwegians also received a pamphlet urging citizens to know how to manage on their own for a week in the event of extreme weather or war. Okay, and war is being tossed out. Okay, now let me grab this. Okay, okay, let me grab this real quick. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so the end is not going to be yet. Okay, we're hearing these wars, we're hearing these rumors of wars, but we know this ain't going to be the end all be all. Okay, we still got the major prophecy of the MOTB to come, you know. Then it says Sweden and Finland recently gave up uh, neutrality to join NATO after witnessing the atrocities Putin has unleashed in Ukraine since 2022. Okay, so Sweden and Finland are now part of NATO, which I did not know. Okay, they recently joined. They're not uh, neutral in this thing anymore. Okay, they joined NATO. Norway was a founding member of the Western Defense Alliance. On the other hand, nuclear fears have spilled over after Russia was forced to admit that it was struck by Ukraine with American ATACMs, okay, which are attack missiles, overnight, just days after the U.S. approved Ukraine's use of its far-reaching rockets. Kiev's forces used them to blitz an American depot storing ammunition and anti-aircraft missiles. It was the first time ever the embattled Kiev was able to unleash the ballistic rockets on Russia's soil, as the world today marks 1,000 days of Putin's bloody and illegal war. Okay, you think Putin gives a damn that's illegal? All right, it marks 1,000 days. Okay, Reports surfaced on Tuesday morning about the missile strike, with a Ukraine defense source telling RBC that they had indeed used attack missile rockets. Okay, and that's the end of the article. Okay, and I was gonna get another scripture, but there you go. Okay, we barely reached the 20-minute mark. There you go. Like I said, I didn't want to make this video too long. I wanted to just bring out the article, going more in depth into it. Okay, let me grab this. Holy, how about some outside? Okay, because the scripture left my mind, but it came back. Holy, how about some outside? Jeremiah 50 and 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. Okay, that means be prepared to do something. Okay, all ye that bend the bow. Okay, shoot at her. All right, what are these bows? Okay, what does bend the bow mean? All right, all these nations that have nuclear missiles. Okay, spare no arrows. What are those arrows? Them nuclear missiles. For she hath sinned against the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay. Shout against her round about. She had given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Take vengeance upon her as she had as she has done, do unto her. Okay. So, these people let me read this verse too, 16. Cut off the sword from Babylon, and give him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one in his own land. Okay, so people are going to try to flee Babylon. All right, do you think you're going to escape vengeance of the Lord by going to a different country? Nah, man, the Lord will have a specific nuke with your fucking name on it, man. Okay. Hey, the Lord is crafty, man. You know, if the Lord wants you to eat a nuke, it don't matter what the hell you do, man. You're gonna eat a fucking nuke. Okay? You gonna eat a fucking nuke. All right? It don't matter if the Lord can have it so that you on the plane already. You about to cross America and boom, a nuke hit you on the fucking plane, man. And then you falling down a big ass fucking megalodon, eat your ass, man. That shit's frightening, yo. I got goosebumps just thinking about that. Construction terrifying to me, But hey, the Lord's gonna use these animals. The Lord's gonna use everything, man. Everything he has to his disposal. And guess what? The Lord has everything in his disposal. Everything in his arsenal, man. So, that's pretty much the lesson. Okay, like I said, you know, America's going down, all right? World War III is around the corner. Okay, we're already hearing the rumors of the wars. All right, now it's just time for the Lord, the perfect and ultimate planner, all right, to take, to do things in his own hands, all right, Hakim? So don't question the Lord. All right, though it tarry, it will not tarry. Okay, which means though it roughly paraphrasing, which means though it take a little while, it's not gonna take forever. Okay, it's not gonna not happen. Okay, so with that, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shemi for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. All right, double honor to the elders and apostles of your millstone once again.